Your driver's license could be suspended in 2026 without any warning at all. This could happen even if you have never had a single accident or ticket in your entire life. And here is what most people simply do not realize. It will not happen because you did something wrong while driving on the road. It will happen because of a system error, a missed letter in the mail, or an automated flag that you never saw coming. I am here to break down Department of Motor Vehicles updates and driving law changes using only verified information from state departments of transportation and legislative records. There is no clickbait here, only facts. Today, I am covering 5 critical changes that are rolling out in 2026, but I am not going to start with the obvious ones. I am starting with the change that is catching the most drivers off guard right now, regardless of their age. Then I will show you the ones that target older drivers specifically. By the end, you will know exactly what you need to do to protect yourself. But first, you need to understand why this is all happening, because the answer is not what most people think. 3 major forces are colliding right now, and they are changing how departments of motor vehicles operate forever. First, 70 million Americans are hitting retirement age. By the year 2030, every single baby boomer will be over the age of 65, making older drivers the fastest growing group on the road. Second, and this is the critical part, Department of Motor Vehicles systems are now fully automated. Insurance databases, traffic cameras, and license records are all connected in real time. That means same-day enforcement with absolutely zero human review. And third, insurance payouts from crashes are skyrocketing. States are responding with stricter oversight and automated penalties, not just education campaigns. What this means for you is simple. The margin for error just disappeared completely. 20 years ago, if you made a mistake, you would get a reminder, then another one, and maybe even a courtesy phone call. Today, you get one notice. If you do not respond, the system applies penalties automatically. No human reviews your case. No one says, "This person has 50 years of clean driving, let us give them a break." The system just sees a missed deadline and moves forward without you. And that brings me to the first change, the one that is affecting more drivers right now than any other rule on this list. Many states now monitor your insurance status continuously using electronic verification systems. If your coverage lapses for even one single day, the consequences are automatic. Now, you might be thinking, I have had the same insurance company for 20 years. This does not apply to me. But here is what is actually happening to thousands of responsible drivers right now. Your insurance auto payment fails because your credit card expired. You simply forgot to update it. Payment confirmation emails go to an old email address that you do not check. 2 days later, the Department of Motor Vehicles automated system flags your vehicle. Registration suspended. You receive a notice by mail, but by the time you actually see it, the suspension is already active. You cannot legally drive until you reinstate your insurance, pay reinstatement fees, and restore your registration. If you get pulled over during this window, your car gets impounded. Then come the towing fees, impound fees, and insurance rate increases because now you have a suspension on your record. 10 years ago, you might drive uninsured for weeks before anyone noticed. Today, if your policy expires, the Department of Motor Vehicles knows within 48 hours. Penalties include registration suspension, fines ranging from $100 to $500, reinstatement fees, and license suspension in some states. So, here is what you need to do right now. First, use AutoPay with a backup payment method. Link your insurance payment to your bank account, not a credit card that expires. Second, check your insurance status monthly. Log into your insurance account or call your agent once a month just to confirm your policy is active. Third, ensure there are zero coverage gaps when switching providers. If you are moving to a new company, make the new policy start the day before the old one ends, not the day after. Even one day without coverage can trigger suspension in some states. And fourth, update your contact information. Make sure the Department of Motor Vehicles and your insurance company both have your current email and mailing address. Now, that was about automated insurance enforcement. But the second change is even more surprising because it involves someone you trust completely, your own doctor. Here is something most drivers do not know. Your doctor can report medical conditions to the Department of Motor Vehicles that affect your driving ability. And in some states, they are actually required by law to do it. States with mandatory physician reporting include California, Delaware, New Jersey, Nevada, Oregon, and Pennsylvania. Conditions that are commonly flagged include vision impairment, seizure disorders, severe cognitive decline, loss of consciousness, and diabetes with poor control. Now, before you panic, let me walk you through what actually happens when this occurs. You are 70 years old and managing diabetes. Your doctor submits a routine report because your recent blood sugar test showed poor control, which can affect vision and reaction time. The Department of Motor Vehicles sends you a letter requesting a medical questionnaire and a vision test. You are busy. You think, I have been driving fine. I will deal with this later. 30 days pass. The Department of Motor Vehicles suspends your license administratively. No second warning. A week later, you are pulled over for rolling through a stop sign. Now you are driving on a suspended license, which in most states is a criminal offense. Fines start at $500. Then there are court costs, reinstatement fees, and possible jail time, all because you did not respond to one letter. This does not mean your doctor is trying to take your license away. It means the Department of Motor Vehicles may request medical clearance, a driving evaluation, or temporary monitoring to ensure you can drive safely. But here is the key. If you do not respond, your license can be suspended automatically. So, what should you do? If you have any medical condition that could affect driving, talk to your doctor early. Ask them, is this reportable in my state, and what do I need to do to stay compliant? If the Department of Motor Vehicles sends you a notice for a fitness review, respond immediately. Get the medical documentation, complete the forms, and submit everything before the deadline. Ignoring it guarantees a suspension. Being proactive can prevent a suspension before it even happens. Now, those first two changes can affect anyone, but this next one targets a specific age group. And if you are in that group, the rules just changed completely. If you are 65 or older, renewing your license is no longer automatic in most states. In Illinois, drivers 75 and older must renew in person and pass a vision test. In California, drivers 70 and older cannot renew online or by mail. In Iowa, drivers 72 and older now renew every 2 years instead of every 5. Online renewal has been eliminated for seniors in many states. Mail renewal, the same thing. Here is the problem most people do not see coming. Imagine you are 72. Your license expires in 6 months. You try to renew online like you did 5 years ago. The system rejects you because of an age requirement. You did not know you needed an in-person visit. So you go to the Department of Motor Vehicles and take the vision test. The lighting is poor, you are nervous, you struggle slightly. The examiner refers you for a follow-up evaluation. Now you are dealing with temporary restrictions, daytime-only driving, medical forms, and delays in renewal. Your license gets a 90-day extension with limitations while you complete the review. This is happening right now in multiple states. Now, failing a vision test does not automatically end your driving. It may require corrective lenses, restrictions, or a follow-up exam. The goal is safety, not punishment. But here is what you need to do. Pause this video right now. Pull out your driver's license. Check the expiration date. If it says 2026, go to your State Department of Motor Vehicles website today and search for license renewal requirements for your age. Write down what is required. Set a calendar reminder for 60 days before expiration. If you wear glasses, schedule an eye exam now. Do not wait for the Department of Motor Vehicles to require it. All right, we have covered insurance enforcement, medical reporting, and senior renewal rules. But this fourth change is catching people at red lights and in parking lots, even when they think they are being safe. Distracted driving enforcement has expanded far beyond just texting. It now includes holding your phone, checking notifications at stoplights, scrolling through music or GPS while the vehicle is running, and any interaction with apps. And here is what shocks most people. In many states, if your engine is running, even if you are completely stopped, touching your phone is illegal. Penalties are escalating fast. A first offense brings a $100 to $250 fine. A second offense brings a $500 or more fine, plus points on your license. A third offense can mean license suspension. And if you cause an accident while distracted, even a minor one, you can be charged with reckless driving in some states, which is a criminal offense. Let me paint a picture for you. You are driving to a doctor's appointment. Your phone rings. You pick it up without thinking. A police officer sees you and pulls you over. It is your second offense in 2 years. Fine. $400, 2 points on your license. Your insurance company is notified. Premiums increase 25 to 30%. 6 months later, you are adjusting your GPS at a red light. The light turns green. You are still looking down. You roll forward and tap the car ahead. No injuries, but because you were distracted, you are ruled at fault. Insurance surcharges you again. Your annual premium went from $2,200 to nearly $3,000. You are one violation away from losing your license. So here is the rule that will keep you safe and legal. If your vehicle is running, do not touch your phone. Period. Set your GPS before you start driving. Use voice commands if they are available. If you must check something, pull over safely, put the car in park, and then use your phone. That is the only way to stay compliant. Now, all 4 of those changes are serious, but this 5th one ties them all together and explains why small mistakes now have massive consequences. The cost of mistakes has changed completely. A suspended license used to mean simply paying a reinstatement fee. Now, it means higher insurance rates for 3 to 5 years, mandatory SR22 filing, which is a certificate of financial responsibility that can double your insurance costs, points on your record affecting your risk profile, and difficulty renting cars or being added to someone else's policy. And here is what people do not realize. Once you are flagged in the system, you stay flagged. Medical review, it is in your record. Insurance lapse, in your record. Distracted driving citation, in your record. All of that data follows you and affects your insurance rates permanently. This is the biggest shift drivers need to understand. Automation makes things more efficient, but it also makes things less forgiving. There is no human being reviewing your case and saying, well, this person has been a licensed driver for 50 years with no accidents. Let us give them a break. The system just sees a missed deadline and applies the penalty. States are trying to manage millions of drivers with limited staff and budgets. Automation is their solution. But when you combine that with stricter enforcement, real-time data sharing, and new requirements for older drivers, the risk of unintentional violations goes way up. So, let me give you the action plan that protects you from all 5 of these changes. I am going to give you 7 specific steps you can take this week. First, check your license status. Pull out your license right now. Look at the expiration date. If it expires in 2026, go to your State Department of Motor Vehicles website today. Find the renewal requirements. Set a calendar reminder for 60 days before expiration. Do not assume you can renew the same way you did last time. Second, schedule vision and medical exams early. If you wear glasses, schedule an eye exam now. If you have a medical condition, talk to your doctor before the Department of Motor Vehicles sends a notice. Being proactive gives you time to address any issues without the pressure of a deadline. Third, review your insurance payments. Log into your insurance account, confirm your policy is active, and your payment method is current. Switch to bank autopay if you are using a credit card. Credit cards expire. Bank accounts do not. Fourth, learn your state's distracted driving rules. Go to your Department of Motor Vehicles website. Search distracted driving laws. Know exactly what is prohibited. Some states ban all handheld use. Others only ban texting. Some states include stoplights in the ban. Others do not. Do not guess. No. Fifth, update your Department of Motor Vehicles contact information. Make sure they have your current mailing address, email, and phone number. Most suspension notices go by mail first. If they have an old address, you will not get the notice, but the suspension still happens. Sixth, set up automatic payments and reminders. Use autopay for insurance and registration. Set calendar reminders 30 days before every deadline. Most smartphones let you set recurring reminders, so you can have a reminder every year for license renewal, every 6 months for registration, and every month just to check your insurance status. And seventh, keep copies of everything. License renewal receipt, keep it. Insurance declaration page, keep it. Department of Motor Vehicles notice? Keep it. Create a physical folder in your car and a digital folder on your phone. If there is ever a dispute, having documentation is the only thing that will protect you. These rules are not designed to take your independence away. They are designed to ensure everyone on the road can drive safely. Here are the 3 things you absolutely must remember from this video. First, automated systems apply penalties immediately. Grace periods are gone. You will not get multiple warnings. You will not get a phone call. You get one notice. And if you do not respond, the system moves forward. Second, if you are over 65, renewal requirements have changed. Check your state's rules before your expiration date. Do not try to renew online and find out at the last minute that you need an in-person visit. And third, small mistakes now have big consequences. A missed renewal, a lapsed insurance payment, or a distracted driving citation can lead to suspensions, higher insurance rates, and legal complications that take months to resolve. Preparation is the only protection. Driving is independence. It is the ability to see family, get to medical appointments, and live life on your terms. Staying informed is how you protect it. If this helped you, subscribe and turn on notifications so you do not miss future Department of Motor Vehicles updates. We cover license changes, insurance enforcement, and traffic laws without the hype. Drop a comment below with your state and I will point you to the specific rules that apply to you. And if you know someone approaching license renewal, a parent, neighbor, or friend, share this video. The more people who are informed, the safer we all are. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, grind mode on, can't kill my drive. Turn the pressure up, I come alive. Grind mode on, I don't fold, I don't quit. Hunger in my chest, every beat I commit. Eyes on the prize, no sleep till it's won. World in my hands when the grind mode's on. Wake up with a vision, I'm locked on the target. Turn pain into fuel, I'm a flame, I spark it. No shortcuts here, I embrace every test. Pressure on my shoulders, still I handle it best. I was made for the climb, every loss, every scar. Built me in the steel, now I shine like a star. If the road gets rough, I just double my speed. Ambition on 10, I was born to lead. Grind mode on, I don't fold, I don't quit. Hunger in my chest, every beat I commit. Eyes on the prize, no sleep till it's won. World in my hands when the grind mode's on. They said limits exist, but I shattered the frame. Every wall in my path is just fuel for the flame. Discipline heavy, but my spirit is free. I don't chase success, success chases me. I'm the storm and the calm, I'm the rise, I'm the proof. Every bar that I drop is the grind in the booth. Blood, sweat, tears, that's the code I trust. I don't wait for the crown, I earn it, I must.